So when I first started to sell oil, I have no idea what the number mean. The first one, the second one, the W, I didn't know. So this is my cheat sheet. I went to a motul training actually about the oil to learn about the motorcycle and the car oil. So both are the same. So when you come to the first number, 5W, you can start your motorcycle at minus 30 degree. 10W, you can start your motorcycle at minus 25 degree. 15W, which is like this, 15W50, you can start your motorcycle at minus 20 degree. This is why the first number in the Philippines, it doesn't matter. So whether you use 10W40 or 5W40, it doesn't matter, because at the end, this is for winter and this is for very cold country. Now the second number, it's also more interesting. So usually the most recommend is 10W40. When you go to big bike like KTM, Ducati, maybe R6, Yamaha R6, MT-09, you go W50 because you got more protection. If your bike recommend 10W40, you can go 10W50. You will have more protection, better fuel economy. That's what they say on the training. So basically, if you recommend W50 and you go to W40, you will have some trouble. Your bike will run, but you will have some trouble at some point. I have friends who have KTM. KTM always recommend W50. They had trouble because they used W40 before, so be careful. But there is no problem if your Yamaha, Honda recommend W40, you go W50 because you get more protection. It's better for your motor. Pero W450 is thicker than W40. So your motor might go slower because you use W50. Diba? Correct. So if you have a Yamaha, Honda, whatever your motor is recommend W40, you can always go 50. But it will be a bit slower because the oil is thicker to go into the engine. So now for the type of oil, there's a lot of different type of oil. This is 2T, so 2-stroke, off-road, motorcycle, scooter. This is 2T, so that's one thing. Let's not talk about the 2T. So for the oil you use, so this one is the 2 mineral, first price. This one is 290 for motorcycle and scooter. This one is 310 pesos for scooter. So motorcycle oil can be used into the scooter. Scooter oil cannot be used into motorcycle because of the clutch. So if you have a scooter and then you get only motorcycle oil, it's okay to use. Even this one, it's okay to use. But if you have a motorcycle, don't use scooter oil. Now when it comes to mineral, it's 1000 kilometer per change oil. Those two mineral. But if you go on fully synthetic like Power LE, this is 550 pesos. You change every 3000. So you need 3 of them compared to one like that. So this one is 310 pesos and this one is 550. If you make the calculation, it's always better to use fully synthetic. But if you're on a budget, it's also good to use mineral, it depends. You also have gear oil for scooter, motul gear oil. Then when you go in fully synthetic for motorcycle or big bike, hashtag is good, 10W40 fully synthetic. Then you have 7100, this is my favorite. It had ester in there, fully synthetic also. So you change every 3000. Then the top racing oil 300V. So 300V is really the top of the top. They say it's racing oil only, but you can use on the street. I use this on my Duke 390. I can feel the power straight away. So the difference with this one and this one, you have ester, and you also have ester core in the 300V. That's why this one is my favorite. It's the price is between the both. This one is 900, this one is 630, and this one is 1470. Racing oil also good for your daily use bike. I really like it. I use on my Duke again, very good. Then you have some oil like Techno Centers, which is like semi-synthetic. 15W50, 800 ml. This is good for KTM because you just buy 2 of them. You can do your change oil. You don't need to keep extra. So yeah, this is the whole thing about the number. If you're really on a budget, Federal is new. It's 190 per liter, and it's semi-synthetic. So you change every 2000. 10W40 scooter, and then motorcycle oil. So all the different number, it always means something. But in Philippines, that's why when people ask me, they say I don't want to get the Pro LE because it's 5W40. Pero the W, the first number, doesn't care in the Philippines because it's in a very cold country. Even in Europe, actually, it's not that cold that you will need the 5 compared to the 10. Depend where do you live. Philippines, it doesn't matter. As long as it's W40 or W50, whatever your manual say, just follow it. If you have a KTM or a very big bike, Italian also, W50 always recommend, just follow it. If it's W50, don't go W40. If it's W40, you can go W50, you will have more protection. So it depends what you want basically, but you can get another brand, you know, not especially motul, but I always recommend motul because I use it and I sell it. But this is valid to all. So motorcycle oil can go in scooter, scooter cannot go in motorcycle. Thank you.